Towering over the Dublin skyline, not one or two, but dozens and dozens of cranes. A sign that in Ireland, more than a decade after its devastating crash, things are looking up.
It's getting better,
Yeah,
can't complain.
we're not on the butter vouchers anymore, so.
The tech giants, lured by low corporate taxes, are expanding. Google is gobbling up offices on the waterfront. But come to the city's financial district and you see an insatiable demand for new space and skilled workers to fill it.
Brexit is affecting it as well.
Yeah.
There's a lot of companies moving to Ireland, I think, as a result.
UK banks have begun shifting some operations to Ireland. On these streets, they say there's a hiring frenzy.
I haven't been applying for jobs, but from what I've heard and the amount I've been contacted on LinkedIn and the likes, it seems to be the case.
People are trying to poach you, are they?
Yes.
So why are people being headhunted, offered incentives to come and work in Dublin?
Well, I think it's through a lot of Brexit-related strategies. So.
Recruitment executive Estelle says candidates are being lured with pay rises of 15% or more.
So Ireland historically might have been a branch or a large subsidiary. So in some businesses, they're making decisions where Ireland will now become the European headquarters. So the knock-on effect of that is transfer of roles to Ireland from the UK.
Well, 11 years after Ireland's economy was in pieces, it's now the fastest growing in the EU 4 years in a row. While Brexit may well have brought some opportunities and jobs, particularly here to the financial centre of the country, overall, Ireland is terribly exposed.
My job title is head of the Brexit unit at Enterprise Ireland.
Right, and this is the Brexit unit, is it?
This is some of the Brexit unit, yeah.
Prepareforbrexit.com sounds like something the UK government might have dreamt up, but this is an Irish government-backed team providing free Brexit advice for business. Were you surprised you could get even that domain name? You might have thought that had been snapped up by, I don't know, the Department for Brexit in the UK.
So as I say, we were doing that right back in 2016, and we got in there perhaps first, yeah.
Good morning, Enterprise Ireland Brexit Unit.
They say they've been helping businesses here prepare for a no-deal, worst-case scenario since even before the referendum vote.
It's a huge risk for any of our companies across a wide range of sectors, some maybe more than others, and our message to them is talk to yourselves. We will link you with the right experts, whether it's customs, supply chain, strategic sourcing, and we'll help financially support that.
On each train there are 6 of these traction motors, and the traction motors are what propel the wheels of the train, basically.
This company is a world leader in repairing and improving train engines, and one of many being quietly assisted to reduce its dependence on the UK market. Before Brexit, 70% of your custom was in the UK?
70%, over 70% of our customers was in the UK. This year, 2019, we anticipate it's going to be between 35 and 40%. We've opened up the French market, the Spanish market, the Belgian market. What Brexit has done has just, I suppose, focused us to ensure that we've spread our risk across many different markets rather than one market.
But one industry is incredibly vulnerable. 90% of Irish beef is exported, more than half of that to the UK. So a lot of this beef will end up on
Tesco shelves.
Yeah. In County Wicklow, Paul is worried about a no-deal Brexit. He's worried about WTO rules, meaning tariffs of 40% or more on Irish beef, and UK customers choosing cheaper South American alternatives.
If Brexit proceeds, and we have the hard Brexit on the 29th of March, 30th of March, there's nothing to stop the price of cattle going down, and the whole beef business will be wiped out completely.
What's it like to be an Irishman with this huge thing looming, which you had no say over, which is going to have this dramatic effect?
It's a massive one now. Beef sector is full of problems anyway, and this Brexit is exacerbating that massively. So it doesn't help us by any means. It's a pain in the ass, to be honest with you, you know.
Say we just made a decision this time last year.
The Irish Farmers Association says a no deal will cost tens of millions and is already demanding an EU bailout.
Somebody has to step in here because this is not of our making. We didn't have any hand act or part in the change that's now coming upon us. So our EU Commission have to step in.
Ireland, of course, can still call on the EU for negotiating strength and for what follows. In the post-Brexit landscape, that alone could be vital.